Yo, what is going on, everybody? Of course, as always, the legends in here early with the notification gang. KC Killa, Nick Stevens, Brady, Hero, Grindy, Cultured, Amos, Saffron. Welcome in, fellas. Fellas, let's go. Wonderful hump day. So we got to start transferring stuff over. We're doing all this live. We're doing it live, so everything we need to transfer over here. SOJs. No, you don't need that kind of stuff. Shaco. Yeah, we need a Shaco over there, huh? Probably. No, we don't need any training stuffs because we're gonna have. Well, Hoto, Heart of the Oak. See if I did the dual Heart of the Oaks or dual Suicide branches. That's what I gotta decide. Because if we do 2 suicides, then you just need a 5. Do I have a Barb 15 FCR? Actually, that'd be nasty, wouldn't it? We'll get it later. Let's look at the Barb, see what we got. What's going on, Fred? Yo. Yeah, Saffron. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch this stuff. So, anyways, we don't really talk about other content creators around here unless it's positive stuff. So we're just gonna steer clear of that guy. But anyways, we're gonna go with this guy, Mick. What's going on? A good D2R PvP build. A good site for him. No, Razor, I don't really do PvP stuff, so I don't really know. I know, like, some things about PvP, but just from what I've, like, heard here and there, right? So, not a whole lot. We got 1 million Magic Find Charms in here, huh? All pretty solid stuff, so... Oh yeah, Saffron. I don't know what you were talking about, but I thought you were insinuating something negative there. I didn't know what you were saying. So we'll just leave it at that. Just the way you worded, I thought it was something negative. But yeah, we don't talk negative about anybody. If that was, apparently that wasn't what anyone was saying. I just misunderstood. So we need Annie, obviously. We got this. How do we got this set up? We got an 8 FCR. Do we have something? Oh! I need to get to level 95, fellas. We're only at 93. The problem is with Barbarian that I level very slowly. So 80, it'd be 95, and then I could have 1 FCR ring to get to 105. 49 Travs, 50s. I mean, I don't need multiple Travs. That's what I must not have had 50s before, huh? I mean, I don't need 49s and 50s. So, midweek Soleil. Anyways. I would just prefer we don't talk about him, to be perfectly honest. Not everybody knows why, but I would just prefer don't talk about him. No big deal. I'm not all mad and upset or anything. Just saying. But anyways, so let's see. Do I want to go another? If I went Heart of the Oak, I would have to do. I'm trying to think of how to get the most magic find with getting the 105. I'm gonna need grief and something else. So. Fred coming in with a 24 months of 2 years. Fred, thank you so much. You Slayer. Appreciate you for 2 whole years of Slayership, man. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Okay, so keep forgetting. 2 years. There's a lot of people getting to 2 years. It's crazy, man. Thank you guys so much. Bazillion, gagillion, fulfillion, bazillions of thank yous. See, now I'm like, Oh yeah, here. I'm like, my brain's melting. What did I do with this thing? Man, I wish barbs. I always barbs, leveling barbs. G Stacks, welcome in. Troy, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I'm going to go with Pitzerker because you can stack up so much magic find, as I'm sure you're aware. So I guess we'll go too hard of the Oaks. I think getting the more skills for the item find, then you can save points. I don't know if you really need to save points in this build necessarily, but we'll just do that. You'll have the res while teleporting, I guess. I think I have too hard of the Oaks. Do I? Do I? Mustang, welcome in. Go, 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 go! Viv said, did you see there's 100? I seen you post the details or whatever. That's, yeah. Good old D-clones online, huh? Good old D-clones online. Where did I put my grief? It's gotta be on my rune word mule, I guess. Gotta be there. Gold find, you say, Electro? Yeah, no, I'm rocking the item find, so there's my 357. Is that the only one I ever made? It's not gonna really matter, but and then I think I have a Istid Alibaba somewhere that I'll just grab for the other hand. So Rains Annies nowadays, yeah, true story, right? True story. So yeah, anyone who just hopped in, I'm just grabbing the last pieces for my Pitzerker. I decided, haven't rocked the Pitzerker in a long time, but it's actually good for magic finding. And I really would hope to get lucky. This can help out our luck factor slightly. Actually, this is going to be on, I think it's budget and caster, actually. I don't know why I put it over there or why I think it is, but I think I put it there for some reason. Just because it's cheap. Pitzerker found griffins. For you or for me? I don't know. Probably found a Pitzerker on a griffins. Or, Mangsongs. Oh, I need to think of where my other Heart of the Oak would have been. We'll check here. For you? I don't remember offhand. See, it kind of got to the point where I found several griffins, so I'm starting to lose track of where I found what and whatnot. So, okay, Bobby, what's going on? Oh man, so the first time in the stream watching the YouTube vids. Appreciate what you do for the community. Appreciate you. Very, very kind words to you, K Bobby, there over on Twitch. You slayer. Glad you like the videos. Right now we're setting up a Pitzerker, and I'm trying to find where my heart, what character I left my Heart of the Oak on. My other one. I'm pretty sure I got two. Pretty sure I got two of them around. Let's check my rune word mules first here. I guess I should have looked over all these first anyways. Not here. Got a couple of them, so. Today's the Tyreals Day. Salesman, I hope so. I hope so. Just a couple years later, I'll get the character set up, huh? Derek, what's going on? Hi from Poland, you say? What's going on? Welcome in. 38 Heart of the Oak. Hoto. All right. Let's see. So we're going to be 80. I don't know. What do you guys vote? Just put a couple people, just put it in the chat, because I'm gonna need to either do 2 FCR rings, and so it'll either be 2 FCR rings with Trang's gloves, or do Chanseys with, or 2 FCR rings with Chanseys, or Mage Fists, or oh my god, brain, Trang's gloves with 2 Naggles. So it would be 60 magic find, but on 2 caster rings you get a bunch of other stats. I feel like it doesn't really matter though. Or I could do a couple of skills on a couple SOJs really. But 2 FCRs and Chanseys. We'll just go like this. I never did do a 6-isted something so. Another FCRs and chances. Gotcha, gotcha. That's kind of the way it goes. The FCR rings. Oh, it's pretty okay. All right. I need to get to level 75. Not a bad one. I wish it. I think it's the 6 life leech actually. I think if that rolled like 3 life leech, then it would be like lower level required. Could be wrong though. I forget sometimes, but all right. So we're gonna leave the chances. We're gonna pull these off and get a couple FCR rings, I guess. Because we need to get to, we'll have like 600, that'll be fine. We're gonna be at, well actually we're at 108 right now. What's my brain doing here? 40, 80. Oh, I forgot I had this on. I'm so not smart. Yeah, I definitely gonna rock a Arachnus Mesh with this. Boy. Mistake from Phil right there. Oh! Mama Phil, what's going on? Welcome in. Checking to make sure I'm working hard, huh? So yeah, actually I don't need to do that. Let's leave these on here. That was not intelligent. Why do I not have a Geed's Grand Charm over here too, huh? We don't need that. We don't... attack rating, regular 6, we don't need that. I definitely need to get a Geed's. I mean, stamina, don't care about that. So let's go get a Geed. Why do I not have a Geed? I must have took that out on accident. Where is it at? Huh. Okay. So now the joke's not only it's my birthday every day, now it's my mom's birthday every day. We'll allow it. We'll allow it. I do have an extra Geeds over on Sunder Tribe's character, so we'll go with that one. Slapping down the pits and getting the Tyreals, huh? Maybe. 39 magic fine, we'll take it. Hoping. I'm not sure. I've never really used Pitzerker in a lot of other places besides the pits. Pendle, obviously, where I shock it. I might see Outer Step, definitely not doing that, but boy, if this was like 94 and I was right here, I might just level the barb to 95, but because that amulet's 95, rough, real rough. Yeah, grindy. Yeah, that's what my mom's saying right now. This lazy kid sitting around playing video games for the last 30 years. Right, Mom? Smolps, yo! What's going on? Welcome in, Smolps. Now I gotta remember how to do all this. It's been like at least a year since I played a Pitzerker of any kind. So we're gonna go... Wait, why is this not working? Supposed to respec. Oh, I know why. Hold on, I gotta close the game and restart it. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I know it's a black screen for a second, but don't you worry. Don't you worry. Go ahead and fire this up. Offline PvP champ. There you go. Big said must like kill switch engage here in these rifts. I like kill switch. I mean, I've been to. They're not like one of my most favoritist bands, but I do like them. They quite often play with other bands that I listen to all the time. So yeah. So we only need to get to 84. We got plenty of strength there. We're gonna need dex up higher, of course. We got this. Got enough to use everything. See, I don't remember. Actually, wait a second. I think you don't need a ton of life, but I think I end up running out of energy teleporting around. We're gonna dump all vitality for a second. I could go back and... I know I've tested all this stuff and I've done it in the past before, but I feel like I wanted some energy just because you end up getting real low. But I'll check it out. Did Tyreals drop? Yes, off stream. Guys, So we're rocking our swords. We're rocking our Berserk. Howl. Battle orders. Maybe on P1, elite sniping, maybe we're not going to need all these skills into this, because we're probably going to want all to max out the synergy here, from my remembering. So, respect that again. Here we go. It's like learning it all over again, huh? Let's do this first, huh? So 1 point gets it up to 51. The next level doesn't even get us to 1%. Why did it say before that it did? I don't know. Let's just get the ones down here. I don't know why it said before that the... Maybe I'm missing something here. So at a number of plus skills I got at level 18, 1%'s not even going to go up there, so... We'll max this. We're up to 70. Gloomy says 60... Oh, you want to have at least 60 to energy? Or put 60 points in there. Well, that's what I'm thinking, maybe having some in there. Dual wield 2 staffs. Not sure if that's going to work out for you, Roderick, but best of luck. So yeah, I guess we got enough, because we're gonna max this out. We're gonna want to max this out. I mean, how far do you really need him to run, right? So we're gonna max this, and then put the rest into that. Call it a day. I think that's gonna be good here. Berserk over here. We got teleport.
Not here. Not in town. Not
Owl.
Here. Not here.
Find item.
Town. Not here.
Battle orders, battle command. Players 1. That's just what we're rocking. See how it is. Donut Kill says, I had to stop in to say hi. Appreciate it. Good luck on the runs. Very kind of you. New solo self found at 88 farming the pits. There you go. Best of luck to you as well when you get around a plane. You said you were just heading off to work, so. Now it's always a bit of a learning curve again every time I hop on and play this build. I'm gonna be honest, so just chuckle to yourself when you see me making little mistakes and stuff. Playtent's releasing. Don't make barbs much, unfortunately. Yeah, no big deal there, Biggs. Archon plate right off the bat. Did I not? Oh, ha 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 ha. Standard Phil move right there. So yeah, this build, anyone who hasn't seen this one before, it's a little bit different than most other builds. You aren't trying to like clear density. You're not trying to kill every monster as fast as you can. You're targeting only the champions using your find item skill. Because the champions, you know, they'll drop an item every time, especially a place like the pits. They're high enough level to drop every unique in the game. So that's kind of what you're hoping for. Good thing about the pits, I guess, is they drop a ton of full rejuice down here as well, huh? But also you can stack up a lot of magic fine. Like I think I have almost 700 right now, which is overkill, but you know. Mo equal better, right? Mo equal better. Oh, no champion there. Oh, you know what? I didn't put a, I don't have cannot be frozen anywhere. Not sure how important that's going to be. I kind of can't remember, but... Shane, welcome in, welcome in. A little bit difference there with the life. Yeah, true story. A couple y'all shouted that out. Yeah, I mean, minor oversight, right? Did I use all my skill points? Okay, good. Stat points are used. We'll be all right there, huh? Ariats. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you don't want to take off the Shaco. I do have a chammed Ariats, but... I mean, do I really want to have under 700 magic find? I don't know, man. Ooh, I don't know. I'll throw it on for a few runs. Well, plus, I mean, look at it, though. Look at the cool helmet, too. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it just for looking cooler, really. Barb MFing is the best MFing. True story. Only problem sometimes I get kind of... Where is he? Okay, there you go. Oh, now with that. Sometimes I get a little lost with there's so many monsters you're not killing. It's hard to kind of keep track. I see the might aura, but where is it coming from? Over here? Ah. Yeah, there's the energy starting to run out. Not enough mana. Maybe I could check my map. If I wonder if there's a well or whatever right there. Or maybe there's one earlier on that I could take advantage of, like, all the time. Maybe. Max light radius build. Do it. There you go. That's probably what I need, so. Wow. You know what? You know what, guys? Chris? Pratt? I bet you my mercenary's naked right now. I forgot to check my mercenary. Oversight again. Oh. Unfortunate. That's what it was. That's what it was. No insight. Yep. That's why it was the way it was, you know? Could have happened to anybody. Well, this one's at least a 13 med, right? That makes all the difference. Galback, yo! Welcome in. I didn't shout that out either. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Good call. Adam Thayers. Yeah, starting with a sorceress, magic finding and doing Lord Karast and Mephisto and Darlin, all that kind of stuff first. Getting some good gear pieces and then starting other characters. Super common. That's actually the way I would recommend. So yeah, sorry, I know it was getting a little behind in the comments, but yes, I do recommend that. So it's like you haven't played this game for 20 years. Well, in my defense, and it's only a little bit in my defense, I'm not blaming anyone but myself. So make sure. I forgot to put it on. But I'm trying to read chat and trying to remember everything that I haven't done on a build in a couple of years. I just forget, you know? Too much stuff for this brain to take care of. So. Alright, should be better now. No champions nowhere. Where are you? Get back here. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll just rock the area, so why not? We are losing 80 magic fine, but I'm dropping from, what, 700 to 6 something, so it's like 715 to 640, 635 or something. Got the cannot be frozen. You get some all res for on your offhand. I could respec really because I get strength and dex as well, so. Maybe. Couple combat skills. Guess I could give you some more damage in one way or another. Areas for the fashion, best in slot. There you go. True story. Cyberchild, welcome in. Welcome in. Pyro. I forgot part of the phone wallet keys game. Right. Best to start with. Which sorceress, huh? I usually just go Blizzard sorceress. Personally, K-Bobby, if I'm starting off a single player account or whatever. Not that I start new solo self-found single player accounts all the time or anything, but when I did, and if I was starting off again, I would probably do the same thing there. Blizzard's just, you know, easy enough. You can pretty much do everything right off the bat. All the, you know, Mephisto and Dario, super easy. Drop a Blizzard, run away type of thing. Drop a Blizzard, run away. Let them run through it while you're just running for your life. There's definitely other ways you could do it, though. Where is it? Okay. Couldn't find him to item find, apparently. So I remember running this map now back in the day. I think I just started skipping this whole arm because there's so often there's never a champion over anywhere over here. I think I just started skipping that whole leg of the map. Oh. Ralrune, best drop of the day so far, fellas. It's all downhill from here. See, hitting wall, Act 4, Hell Traps in. Any tips? I mean, Trapsin, not my most used character, but if I had to give you tips, I would say you're going into the Chaos Sanctuary, I'm assuming. Utilize like Mind Blast pretty much. Make sure you, I mean, I assume you're using lightning traps. When you say traps, I mean, I assume you're using lightning and throwing down at least one Death Sentry, I'm assuming, right? So make sure you're doing that. If you're not, let's see. On a playthrough, I mean, about the only thing I can say is don't feel bad about taking it slow, I guess. Don't have a ton of advice for you. Still running map pack? No! Offline single player. Offline single player, the map is, once you reveal the map by playing the game, it is revealed permanently for you. No good. Causticity, yeah, hopefully we get some of that GG stuff, huh? Jonah saying, yeah, Cloak of Shadows is good to have. For talking about the assassin question from a minute ago. Yeah, Cloak of Shadows is one that I usually don't use as much personally, but could be a lazy factor. I hate having too many hotkeys. Like, if you have like 8 hotkeys, it's like, okay, that's enough, you know? I do, on the playthrough, and when I'm real weak, I have used Mind Blast in the past, but Cloak of Shadows I usually don't bother with. Just me, though. He is overburdened. There they are. See, every once in a while you'll howl them away, but they'll be too close and it won't work out for you, but we'll be all right. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this whole side. We'll just start doing it. We'll get the first few bunch of champs down there and then boom, one-shotted. Darn. Rough lower level. Really just one or two champs down here? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Sloth, welcome in, yo. Saffron saying the OG martial art assassin had like 8 hotkeys. Yeah, I'll be honest, I pretty much know. I don't even know that I really even ever like dabbled around with that to test it or anything, to be perfectly honest, so. It's wild. Yeah, I feel like Assassin's not an avid player, but anytime I do, it's always like 30 hotkeys. Shamdarius is pretty nasty, I'm gonna be honest. Got to be honest. Let's see, finally beat the game running Mosaic to farm keys and organs. All right, Joseph, good luck with that. Sorry, if there was another comment prior to that, I might have missed it, but good old Mosaic, huh? Oh, sorry, someone must have listed, yeah, what Jeezy listed here, he added Joshua. That's pretty much what I'm using there, yeah. So yeah, sorry, I got behind there. This is one of the character, like, some of these characters that I don't really play a lot. The reason I don't play them a lot while I'm streaming is because I have to pay attention a bunch to my gameplay. Like, I have to literally individually target each individual monster, but I have to look at every monster in the game to see if it's one I want to target and then target the one that I want to attack. So yeah, just try to bear with me. Hopefully no one gets upset with me that I'm missing comments more today than I usually do, but that would be the reason why. It's a more labor-intensive gameplay, so. But hopefully, we find some insane unique items today. Hopefully. RNG is RNG, right? But hashtag facts, but whatever. We'll check over here. I can't help but, you know, that's why even bother checking over here? I gotta stop. It's a curse. It's a curse, fellas. I need to go ahead and stop checking over there. There's never a champion over there. So you guys thought I missed that, didn't you? You guys thought I missed it. Snow Pro coming in with a Giga Chad Slayer ship. Thank you so much. You. Giga Chad. Ooh. Appreciate you, Snow Pro. Sloth, I don't watch none of Cooley stuff, so a bunch of people are saying stuff about whatever his videos. I don't watch his stuff, so I don't have a comment on it. Sloth's rocking PD2. Yeah, a lot of people like that, so yeah, by all means. By all means, man. Hey, Chris, streamer, please pay attention to me. To me! I'll see what I can do. Trash, welcome in, yo. Gonna re-roll a map for a better one? Yeah, I don't know. Because even though there's... You would think, actually, with that whole area, when I get up there, maybe I'll explain it a little better, but that entire area just never seems to have champions in it. That's not really a bad thing. Really, that's a good thing. Because it's literally half the map I don't have to teleport through or explore. I just need to actually do that. I just need to actually stay away from it. Is the problem. Do I know how you can improve your core, like exercising? I mean, I could tell you some stuff or whatever, but I mean, I'm not like a doctor here. Mainly most of the same stuff you could just find online, you know what I mean? Those type of exercises and stuff. Death rune word budget version of grief. Yeah, Sean, death is definitely a good item, you know what I mean? For sure. Giga Chad Snow Pro, something only possible in this chat, says Chris. Get him! Roasted. He's just kidding. Well, that's a little bit mean. I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, they know each other in real life, so it's not... So it's okay. Snow Pro, you're that guy. You're the guy that on the Asmon video that went 50k into debt. Well, not on the Asmon video, I should say. Asmongold watched somebody else's video and then posted it on his channel. But yeah, I got what you're saying. Yeah, I need to keep track here on that first level. How many champions am I finding? Because we need to be getting at least like 6, or it's kind of... I think that first level is supposed to be 6 to 8. But I feel like I'm not getting enough champion packs. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Sometimes I might just be overlooking, so... Flora, what's going on? So we're just out here doing a Pitzerker here, hopefully getting lucky, finding hopefully Tyreals might, but you never know what can happen. Bunch of pretty bad terror zones today. We do have Dark Woods at 4, I guess. Anyways, I don't know that I've ever really used a Zerker like this in a terror zone. Don't remember offhand, so. Here's number 1. Always, almost always play softcore. This is my holy grail, so. Of course, as soon as I start counting, it'll be the one when they... Yeah, they're all piled up and there's a bazillion of them, probably. Not here. None of them anywhere. What's going on? Why is there only 4 champs, bro? Am I missing stuff over here? Nacho Plays, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Thank you so much. Very kind of you, Slayer. Appreciate you. Wow, there was only 4 champ packs there. I didn't think there could be 4. Huh. Unless I missed or miscounted. But there's at least 3 down here, so that's good, I guess. Possible 4th one. No. Oh, and Trash coming in with 7 months of Slayer. Appreciate you.
9 more days till Leona preseason.
Jeezy said Asmon actually adds to the content. Other reactors do not. Yeah, I mean it's hit or miss. I mean, it's technically legal and all that good stuff, so what are you really gonna say, right? Even if someone argues, and I mean, I'm just not too keen on it, but I mean, I watched some of the stuff anyways, so I do watch some of Asmon's stuff. So I did know what video Snowpro was talking about. I had seen it, part of it anyways. Just not, I don't know. Who am I to judge? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you know what? There's probably a reason why I didn't want to re-roll this map. I bet you I have a good, like, Thresh Shocket map, and... What other map would I want to have good on a Barbarian? Probably just the Thresh Shocket and Pits, huh? Probably just those 2. Successful hunting? Edgar's, hopefully. Snowpro said he's gifts to streamer, but minus the divorce. Support people, you know. I got you, man. Yeah, appreciate you, Snowpro. Very kind of you. Pushing P6, sitting with a cold bush in his hand, sun shining, Phil streaming. Life is good. Sounds legendary right there. Friends and family succeed. And the Lions. Lions are gonna... Isn't that crazy? Tomorrow is the first preseason game for the NFL. What? Is that Hall of Fame game? That's wacky. Also, a very weird, like, scheduling thing. And I didn't know this until I got confused the other day and I had to look it up. Apparently, these NFL teams that play in the Hall of Fame game, they play an extra preseason game relative to everybody else. they lowered it down to 3, and then they added a regular season game, added a preseason game. But actually now, so the Bears and I forget who they're playing. They play an extra preseason game. I looked it up, so it's like true. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, very weird. Ooh, enchant charges. Doing it. Does a holy grail include all ethereal versions of items? No, dude. No, okay, Bobby. No. That'd be like a 60-decade challenge right there.
Happy almost football season.
Everyone else can, but I'm not doing that. That'd be a bit much. The Holy Grail Ethereal Challenge is like what some people say that as like a joke. Thank you so much, Sasquatch, for the tier 1 sub for 11 months. Creeping around on 1 year there over on Twitch. Thank you so much. You Slayer. Snow Pro, yeah, if only we could put the Sun God on either side. There we go. Causticity, a big Steelers fan over here. Jesse says Texans. Okay, so that's the other one. Gotcha. Are 3 better than 1-4 max 50? Well, yes. Yeah. Sean, for sure, I believe, unless I'm reading something wrong. Is the Grail complete, Miss? Asks Mary. Nope. Still hunting that Tyreals might. John N. You too kind. Get back out here. Kind of forgot how labor intensive this build is when you are constantly switching weapons, attacking, switching weapons, find items, switching weapon, attacking, switching weapon. Too much work for me. Back to the Nova Sorceress. Just kidding. How was that it? Well, guess that's all there is. Favorite WWF wrestler growing up? I was a big fan of Kane. Big Red Machine. Thought I might do Singer or Nova. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do the same builds forever, right? That's boring. Same build all day, every day. We'll be all right. Or I could do a different barb every day, huh? Perfect Tomb Reaver. I did get a pretty good one the other day, actually. Yeah, is your Grail really done if it's not a perfect Tomb Reaver? That one the other day was not perfect, but it was a pretty good rolled one at least. Son's named Kane. Nice. Good choice. See, and I wonder because I didn't really think about it at the time, but I think I'm just a huge fan of like black and red. Like that color combo, I just have an affection for some reason. Affinity for, that's the word I'm thinking of. Not affection, affinity for it. Affection makes me sound like I'm in love with colors. Which is weird. Gamer colors? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Just like if you're a gamer, your brain's just wired to like that color combination. Could be. Checks out. Why was... Another one of the ones that seemed like there was just no champions in it. That's if you want to be really efficient and really keep track of everything. Count how many champions you kill every run. His mask overall vibe. Yeah, he was didn't talk at all for most of the time, right? He was like one of the non-talkers. Sloth said Jeff Hardy. Yeah, he was almost like almost like rocker guy, long hair. He was all about the jumping, flying through the air type of stuff, right? So Snow Pro said he was more about the divas than the wrestlers. Gotcha. He only tuned in for the diva matches, the bra and panty matches and stuff. Man, wrestling was wild back in the day, just for regular television. I'll see some of the stuff now, and they could be kind of like quote unquote fake or whatever. I don't know if this is really stuff that was on TV or if they're ripping clips from like a pay-per-view match or something. But some of the stuff they show now, I'm like, oh my gosh, this was on like national television. Like, it's crazy back in the day. Bone Visage Amulet. Oh, Perfect Mars. No. Atmos Scarab. I mean, all right, I guess, for certain instances or whatever, but not used a ton, but sometimes. How many potatoes are in a French fry? What kind of question is that, machine? But what's going on? What's up? Point. What? 2.4 potatoes? 2.4% potatoes, I guess? Saffron said he remembers people arguing to the death back in the day if it was real or not. I remember people saying stuff like, I don't know about arguing to the death, but people who were huge wrestling fans are like, no, man, it's totally real. You know, back when we were like 12. They're like, no, it's totally real, man. I'm like, guys, look at it. You can see them not punching them on the television. What are you talking about? No, they asked them right to their face, and they were like, no, man, it's completely real. They swear. I'm like, dude, I don't care what they say. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody says. If you can just look at it with your eyes and see it's not real, bro. God, these people. Yeah, but I mean, we were kids, so it's a little bit different, but. .2.4 potatoes exactly. 2.4% potato in every French fry. Science. Oop, probably want to get my weapon out, huh? Keeps hitting them with my hoe toes. Oh, there's one over here, actually. See, once in a great while when there's one over here. Why'd they have to change the name to WWE? Because there was already another WWF before them that they, you know, copyrighted, and then they just used the same one. The World Wildlife Foundation. So, Players 8? No, Pitzerkers are usually not used for that. Pitzerkers are just P1 elite sniping like I'm doing. You howl everything so everything runs away except for the champs, and then you just take out just the champion. It's like the old school prior to D2R way of hunting like Tyreals might and stuff. So it's kind of like nostalgic, I guess you could say. Oh, I'm full of gold. Okay. You could still rock this in some other, in a lot of other areas. I used it once in a while in the Chaos Sanctuary, but it's usually always players one. There really wouldn't be a reason to use this build on players 8 either, so it would be kind of pointless the way that the drops work and the build works. Like completely pointless, I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Any good single player Terra zones today? Not really in the time that I have to play. I do have the, what do you call it? Dark Woods, which if you roll the right map can be like insane, but I don't think for this I have the right, whatchamacallit, map for this. Yeah, Fred knows what's up. 60% of the time it works. Every time. What type of Dark Woods map do I have here? Where's our boy? Yeah, you could, if this was a terror zone, you could howl him away, chop him down, item find him. Yeah, see? You can totally rock this out. Totally. Not enough mana? What's Insight doing? If only I had one more meditation on it. Where's our boy Treehead over here? Doesn't exist? Oh, there he is. I was seeing how far he was away from the waypoint. If he was right next to it, I could run him like Pindle. But he's not. This isn't going to be terrorized till 4, so I mean it's not too far, but probably a bit much. Yeah, OG Dural over here shouting out kind of what I said a minute ago, that the World Wildlife Foundation was going to sue. My grandma had one of those WWF stickers on her window, on her house window, from the World Wildlife Foundation. So kind of funny. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, like, haha. Like WWF, but it has a panda on it instead of, instead of a roided out guy in a Speedo. Saffron Undertaker, big Undertaker fan. Yeah, he was alright. He was alright. Had kind of the dark and evil theme going on there, so can't complain. Damage to demons. There we go. Sluff said it, big fun to watch the WrestleMania at 2 a.m. back in the day. Back in the day, yeah, when I could actually stay up that late. No, I never really watched like the WrestleManias and stuff, really. Never did the pay-per-view wrestling stuff. Ral Rune, we tied our best drop of the day, fellas. We tied it up. I did know some people that were into that, but it's not Sweet Phil. Who's got that kind of money, right? Hatchie Jr. This doesn't look like hardcore. Funny story about that. The Hardy Boys and Lita. Yeah, that was my era, right? I do recall. So I do recall. Would I ever try Last Epoch? I'm not against trying Last Epoch, but it's just not. I'm just not like play a ton of different games kind of guy, you know. I'm just not like. I mean, I am anti-change guy after all, right? So. So yeah, not against Last Epoch, and not gonna say I wouldn't try it, but probably not. But never say never. Good. I was like, there better be one more over here. If there's not any in this whole area, I'm about to reset this map. I do play GeoGuessr sometimes. Well, GeoGuessr, yeah, that's different. Boy, GeoGuessr is freaking legit, though. GeoGuessr, mega legit. Yeah, that one. Remember that other week when I was playing it and, you know, I won like 5 or 6 in a row because everyone for some reason was way lower than me because I hadn't played in like a month. Just from playing like 5 games, it moved me up an entire division. Just that from that 1 week of playing some games, so. Yeah, we'll have to do some. Maybe I'll do like a semi private stream, like channel members and Discord members or something coming up, or maybe just channel members. It's a lot easier just to do a members only stream than it is to do a semi private one like that. Man. No champions anywhere. No. Boy, I'm getting kind of tempted to re-roll the map though. I have used this map for a very long time though, to be honest. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't like it. Kind of like it, kind of don't like it. Havoc, welcome in. Sean says, hunting runes. If you're hunting runes with a barb, I would definitely say go Trav over Worldstone Keep. I feel like Worldstone Keep with a barb grailing sounds miserable to me. But yeah, I think I keep this map so when this is terrorized. Wait a second. It's not even a good map. It's a terrible map. Why do I have this map?
I am overburdened.
It's all suspicious to me now. Phil recommending Trav clip it. Well, what am I gonna do? I don't know about a barb farming Worldstone Keep. That sounds miserable. I mean, with perfect gear or something, I suppose. But really, if you have perfect gear, you don't really need to be hunting high runes and stuff. So, summon druid rune hunting. Oh boy, there you go. That's a rough one too. I wouldn't recommend, but to each their own. What could I possibly be keeping this map for? I think I'm gonna re-roll for a different pit map. I'm gonna do it right now. Saffron says it does sound sweaty. Right. Yeah, there's nothing I could be keeping this for, right? There's just the pits, really thresh shock, and everything else is a static map, really. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Crip. Yeah, I forgot. Whirlwind Barb, players 8. It's faster than Mosaic. I forgot. Yeah, I did mention that. Maybe the stream was a little behind. Yeah, if you have absolutely perfect gear, you can farm it, but at that point, there's no sense in farming for better gear and runes if you have all the gear and all the runes already. So that's kind of my take on that one. So, but yeah. Level 60 Druid. Nah, hard pass. Not a big fan of World Stone Keep. It's already too much work. You already got to have the perfect gear to do it, so. Alright, we got a fresh map here. Hopefully we get a good one.
I can't carry anymore.
Thomas Smith, welcome in. Yeah, Chris says, any area that spawns souls and dolls regularly. Gonna be a no for me, dog. Yeah, I feel ya. If it splits off in 2 different directions, it's an automatic no-go on the map here, so we'll see what's up. Looks like it is. Quite significantly at that, too, so. Yeah, this is a ugly map. Ugly. So I'll just clean it up and I'll finish this one up and reset her. Ah, couldn't tell if there was a champ there. Never did see Shaco, but it's white. Oh no! How much time on average to complete a grail? I don't know that anyone's ever looked into that, to be perfectly honest. Like, if you added up the hours to calculate out how many technical, like, 24 hours in a day, how many days it would take, like 24 hours to do it, I have no idea. I do know the fastest Holy Grail ever done was 20, it was something in the mid-20s of days, the fastest ever done. But that's by someone taking a build, oh, I didn't reset the map, essentially just like this one, and just spam farming, item finding the pits like this for 20 something straight days. So, oh, this is a nightmare. Trap, what's going on? Welcome in. Saffron says, yeah, he rocks Last Wish Grief, Sacred Armor Enigma, still pretty sweaty down in the down in the World Stone Keep. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, but I just didn't want to argue with the people that, anytime there's like you're killing monsters anywhere, there's always going to be people that say it's, what I'm saying is wrong, and it's always actually it's really easy or something, but everyone's got their own opinion. But in general, I do kind of agree with you there, Saffron. Let's see, tips on getting a torch. My pally build, you need one. Can't get a torch. Now, yeah, the only tip I can give you is you just have to farm a bunch of torches till you get a pally torch. There is no trick to getting one type over the other. You just gotta keep trying to get torches, and then I don't know, maybe did you try crossing your fingers and your toes for good luck? That's about all I can give you. Oh boy. Not liking this map already. This is probably why I didn't re-roll that map. I was probably like, okay, well this is, I've been re-rolling for like an hour now. We'll just keep this one. That's probably what happened. I mean, actually, well, this map looks kind of small, to be honest. But let's see. How could I do this? Come in. Maybe we just come in and just come right down here. Come up this side like this. I feel like I've had this map before. Like this combo, or very similar, I should say. Ogre Axe, you know we gotta check it, fellas. I would never check an Ogre Axe, but an Ogre Axe, I always check. And I always gotta specify, yes, I'm joking, okay? I am joking. Let me look around here. Oh, maybe I misunderstood the question. Are you asking how to kill the declone easier, or how to kill the Ubers to get torches? Or I thought you were asking how do you get maybe I missed something. Sorry, comments are flying in, and I do apologize. I didn't mention I get a little more behind here because I have to pay so much attention on builds like this when I'm playing, so do forgive me. And I know comments flying in. I love to see the enthusiasm, and usually I try to stay on top of it, but it's a little tough with this type of build. So yeah, how'd you kill get torch? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's actually I seen some people giving you some clutch tips there. The life tap wand with smite. There's really a ton of like little tips that to combine. So I would say I have videos, or even if you don't want to watch mine, I mean, I would prefer you watch mine for obvious reasons.
Keep up the great content.
But look up like a budget smiter video or something, or you know, tips to kill tips for budget farming torches or something like that. Really, because there's like 9 different like little things that you can do and should probably do. Life tap wand, get crushing blow places. Yeah, stuff like that. T-Gods as the belt. That's kind of the first main few. I seen a bunch of the people already listing that kind of stuff, so it might have been stuff you had already read there. So, Nate, thank you for 7 months of Tier 1 sub. Ooh, what a slayer! Thank you so much. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. All right, maybe let's rock this one over here. Maybe you have a video question mark. I think I do. I mean, I'd have to see. I probably got something, huh? I haven't done a lot of those because if I do any videos towards like newer players now, I get like just spam comments like, this video's worthless, this information is stupid, and stuff like that. If I put any, if there's ever videos for like newer players, so I kind of have been putting off on that because I get a ton of dislikes, and then it like crushes the video. And if you have too many bad videos in a row, it makes all your videos perform worse. So it's like, yeah, you know, YouTube algorithm problems here. So what was I just gonna do? Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I may have kind of steered clear of a lot of those videos because I don't know. Christian, yeah, I don't necessarily know what you're talking about. I seen somebody have a title of something, but I don't know necessarily. If I had to guess, well, no, I can't really say anything, but never mind. I don't really have an opinion on it. I don't really know what it is. Yeah, it's hard to say with because I am part of the Diablo partner program, and there is stuff that's said in this Diablo partner program Discord that people aren't supposed to talk about, and I don't know what these like quote unquote leaks you're talking about are, so I don't want it to be something that's like that I'm going to comment on or whatever. So. Not saying it is, I'm just saying I don't know. Yeah. You say unique rebalancing? Yeah, I'm guessing some stuff was said in the Diablo partner program that people weren't supposed to talk about, and then somebody did. I don't really know for sure. I don't know who said what. I don't know anyone's videos. I don't know anybody's stuff. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. What would drop right now that I'd be super excited about? Tyreals might. Trap said still riding high on finding his first single player Maras. Yeah, that's a big 2 sockets, everything else Garbo. First Maras, yeah, that's mega helpful. Mega helpful. Congrats on that one. Good old Cedar Chromatic. Oh, Archon Staff. Magic, unfortunately. Didn't find item these guys.
I am overburdened.
Maybe we'll stick with this map. Need more wacky build videos, Orabo, Pally? Oh, maybe. I usually don't do too many like quote unquote build guides. If it's a build I would never play. Every once in a while though, just for funsies, every few months or something maybe, but usually I do a lot of like, hey, I'm gonna play this build. Here's how you build it type of things, but why am I rocking the dual Heart of the Oaks instead of Wizzies with ists in it? You can get obviously the skill points from Heart of the Oak, You can save some points that way on your find item stuff. I'm not gonna say there's like a wrong or whatever, but I mean, also doing isted like suicide branches or something. I mean, it's something you're only making for this one specific build. So, do I really need like 30 or 60? If you're rocking two of them, 60 more magic find on a build where you have 700 magic find already. I don't know. Just to take the time to, you know, it's one of those situations. You know, so that's pretty much why.
I can't carry anymore.
Oop.
I am overburdened.
Oh, don't need it anyways. Trying to click on it, keep missing. Yeah, I just don't want to, Flippy. I don't know. I can give you the reasons, but those are my reasons. So I hope they're acceptable reasons to you. I don't know. Dustin found Tyreals might when D2R first dropped from Bale. Yeah, I mean, Tyreals might doesn't have any uses, so finding it and saying you found it and you did keep it, or you found it, stuck it on a mule, you know, nobody uses it for anything, am I right? So it's just a trophy item, like, oh, that's cool, I found this incredibly rare item. That's all it is, so. Unless you're being really, really memey. Really memeish, throwing it on a build. Better not say an item is a meme item. I don't want to get attacked again. If it's used on some super obscure, like, unique only PvP build or something. Tubby, what's going on? 5 all skills and teleport on Tyreals Might would be Saffron's idea of rebalancing it. Yeah, I'm not particularly great. I kind of mention all the time, but not particularly great at shouting out what would be needed to rebalance stuff, so. It is incredibly rare and incredibly useless, though, right? Do I sacrifice FCR and other slots? So I got Arachna's Mesh on here. I mean, all skill, cast rate, a little bit of mana, so it is 30 magic find, but I do have a plus 15 amulet, but I'm not high enough level to wear it. But yeah, I'm cool with what I'm rocking here. It's really not a big deal in my opinion. Build a character that uses I thought about doing something along those lines, Swish. Like having to make a build that used like the rarest item in every item slot or something like that. So you'd have to do, I don't know what all the spots are, but what would it be like? And it wouldn't count like, well, technically ethereal items are rare, you know, not like that, but like, so whoever was typing that, delete it. Like maybe like, I don't know if Crown of Age is the rarest like helmet. Tyreals Might. Weapon wise, I don't know, is Grandfather the rarest? I think so. I can't remember, I'd have to look at my video I made, but Astrians. He might. Astrians. Where are you? No! Nerdlow, what's going on? Welcome in. Sure, something like that, Flippy. Highest treasure class. Well, I was figuring,
What you need?
yeah, the highest treasure class, huh? Yeah, I was kind of figuring just like the rarest, like quote unquote drop odds, but yeah, maybe if it just had to be all the TC 87, just the highest treasure class, that'd make it easier. You have more options, I suppose. Sean still can't find his Arax. Got a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I mean, you could always spam farm Mephisto. He can technically drop it. So, but I will admit, I've done. One time I did that, and I did.
I am overburdened.
What would it be? Would have came out to 1800 Mephisto runs. Didn't get an Arachnus Mesh, so takes quite a bit of time, especially because when you don't have Arachnus Mesh, I guess you got a bunch better gear. But oh, a little Blood Spirit, another champ around here. Get rid of this guy. Oh, I forgot what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Cerberus Bite. There we go. Some people were arguing that this is what I really wanted to use on my Fury Druid. Some people were saying that. They were saying this is the biz for Fury Druid. Not that I was saying it necessarily, but some people were. I tested it out. But yeah, good old that one. Cerberus Bite. Kind of cool. Found quite a few though, so. Unholy Taco said he actually, I don't know if I should say this out loud. Some people won't like that. That he actually gambled Arachnus Mesh. Yeah, that had to be an unlimited gold gamble thing, because gambling like sashes like that would be, I feel like nobody would normally do that. What is Cerberus? Do they mean Cerberus? Cerberus? Maybe. I've never looked it up. I've never like Googled, like if it's just spelled wrong, or I never even thought about it. I'm gonna be honest. I just assumed Cerberus was Cerberus. I just assumed it was that. I never analyzed the letters actually with my brain. And Medusa's Gaze. The thing is, not used, but kind of rare. Kind of. It is that elite base. Plus you got, look at all that cold res, guys. Cold res. But yeah. Oh, Grand Chime. I just almost tele-stopped it. Didn't see it somehow. A legit ladder gamble, so you're just gambling sashes on a ladder. It's pretty wild. What do I use for a Grail tracker? I'm gonna be honest. The program I was used for a long time, I really don't like it anymore. There's better ones out there. Probably some of the other people in chat can give you better advice on Grail trackers. The one that, like, I don't even look at mine anymore, but I only have one item left, so why would I need to, right? But it's like an offline program that I got, and I mean it's convenient to use somewhat, but there's a website, like if you Google like online Holy Grail tracker D2, it should pop right up, or D2R. It's looks dated, but it's perfectly functionable. There's some Diablo decks one, there's like phone apps, there's all kinds of stuff, so yeah, I don't really recommend the one that I used for a long time, because I just feel like there's way better ones out now. Tomb of D2, there you go. That's one that I couldn't think of. Oh, hitting them with my hoe toes. Christopher, welcome in. Yeah, looks like a lot of people use that Tomb of D2 one, huh? Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. Maul Gull single player. Yeah, someone must have said like Countess. I think you can get up to Ist from the Countess, so Maul. You can get Maul, but Gull Rune. Yeah, Cube 2 Ists, Flippy says. You could do that. As for Gull, you kind of just got to kill stuff and hope for the best, I feel. Unless you get lucky from, what, your Hellforge? I don't know if technically... I don't technically know the fastest way to get the Gull,
I am overburdened.
if it would be farming random places. On offline single player, it'd probably be lower Kurast, but I can't say for sure. I've never looked into that too much.
I am overburdened.
I would say my recommendation would be slay monsters and until you find one. I know it's not a very direct answer, I guess, but like not do this and you will find one this fast, but Psycho Nuts, welcome in. Chris says cubing 2 Ist to make a Gull should be a criminal offense. I mean, Ists aren't that expensive to where it like... I mean, cubing 2 Jaws to get a Cham would be a criminal offense, but... Havoc says, later, gotta go. Peace out. Hopefully have a good day.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, someone must have said something about, let's see, somebody, Trav, maybe? Yeah, Trav. Personally, I'm gonna go personal preference here. Don't really prefer running Trav for doing most things, so... Known Trav hater here. Known Trav hater.
I am overburdened.
Saffron says, I have footage of Phil recommending Trav. Well... That was one time. I don't remember why, though. I think I was recommending Trav for getting high runes over running Worldstone Keep with a Barbarian. So, I mean, in that instance, in that one singular instance... Psychonet says, if you cube Jaws, believe it or not, jail. Believe it or not. Yeah, I didn't make the rules. Another Archon staff's popping up everywhere. If I had that one more magic find, could have been Could have been a hype Mang songs. I'll try to take a second catch up on some of these comments here. I've been having to lock in a little bit here. And for me, that's pretty serious, so. Pretty serious. At least I can't say Trav's a conspiracy anymore. I mean, I can. I can. Just because I found a couple of high runes at Trav now. The luck before that was pretty wild, though. Like thousands of Trav runs with no high runes. But Flippy said he did the Trav for low and burr on the barb. Took a good amount of runs, but was fun. Boy, yeah. I probably did like 4,000 Trav runs before I found the first high rune of my life at Trav, so. With almost all of them worth the item find barb too, so the double drop. It's like good old luck. Good old luck. Looking for an answer all day. Can you elaborate on breakpoints? Must be IS for a whirlwind barb. You want me to elaborate, huh? I'm not the guy to ask for that, I suppose. You're gonna have to Google that. I don't have that stuff in the top of my head. A lot of times, I honestly don't even really worry too much about breakpoints, to be perfectly honest, on melee characters. They're not as, like, from what I've seen when I've looked them up, they're not as choppy as, like, FCR breakpoints. They're more linear, sorta. But yeah, I'm not the melee character attack speed expert, so can't give you any definitive answers on that. Swish said he found his one and only ethereal Reaper's Toll at Trav, huh? Boy, I would love to have an ethereal Reaper's Toll. I just gotta run some Trav is what you're saying, huh? That's all I gotta do. Chris says increase attack speed has an impossible number of breakpoints to learn. Yeah. It's like a million of them, and they're all like, I feel like they're all like not that far apart. It's not like how the Barbarian or like, what is it? Sorceress and Barbarian are 78, 105, 200. You know, it always seems like increased attack speed's like 37, 42, 48, 55, like 61, like they're smaller breaks like over and over. So when I had first seen that, I was like, okay, well, you're never going to be able to min-max the attack speed really anyways, so whatever. But maybe some people do, and I know some people do because I hear people talk about it sometimes, but it's just not something I worry about. Not something I usually worry about. Get some increased attack speed, call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could think of it this way too, of why I don't try to min-max increase attack speed, which isn't really the question, but thought I'd answer it anyways. Like, do I really want to spend an hour to build a character to be like 1 to 2% faster that I'm gonna use for like 15 to 18 hours of play, you know? Even if it's on like ladder or something, if I'm gonna spend you know, hours putting together to kill 1% faster, and I'm gonna play it for like a ladder season, 40 hours or something, you know, like I'd rather like go to the gym or something, I guess. Too many variables, says Chris. Yeah, I feel like the benefit reward maybe isn't there. I do hear people talk about it, so maybe other people feel like they get more benefit out of it than I do, but just my take on it there. Flippy up a minute ago said he had 800 runs, got low and burr. Nice, nice. Someone else, what was that, Saffron maybe? Come on, or C4 on. One high rune every 400 runs about is what he heard or thinks or said or knows what the odds are. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely did. That's what makes my luck at Trav so astronomically ridiculous. I literally did thousands of runs without getting a high rune. Like, I probably got like a half dozen like ists and gulls and stuff, but I just never got a high rune, like over and over again. So I did eventually though. I did challenge myself and I ran Trav. Let's see, what was it on ladder? I'd have to look up the numbers again. I ended up starting a ladder with a barbarian and ran Trav. Specifically, I was like, I'm just running Trav until I get a high rune. I don't remember exactly. I feel like maybe I got like a Vex rune pretty kind of quick, like only like a couple hundred, 250 runs in or something, and then it was like 700 or 800 runs and I got a burr rune, but I can't really remember. I'm almost positive I got a high rune first. Yeah, burr. Yeah. It was the burr was the end there or whatever. But I feel like I got an ohm or a Vex or something, but it was like I didn't want to stop playing the ladder barb yet, so I like, all right, I'm going for another one or something. Or maybe my brain's just slipping slowly into senility and I'm just misremembering here again. Hard to say. Let's see. It SCN, talking about PvP breakpoints, I believe, said it really only matters in PvP. That could be. Oh yeah, Steven up here kind of said the same thing. That it's more important. IAS breakpoints is a PvP thing that more people pay attention in PvP, where like any little edge can help you out, I assume. So that actually makes more sense. That's why I don't pay attention to it. Saffron said I got 2 Mang songs on back-to-back odds. What's the odds of that? Yeah. That is a true story. I got back-to-back Mang songs, and then like 20 runs later, I got another one. So I got 3 Mang songs in the same day. That was pretty wild. Do I have a build plan for the Tyreals? Not really, no. Even though Tyreals is god tier. I mean, you gotta throw it on a barbarian, right? A barbarian? A barbarian? Actually, it has no requirements, so I could use it on a sorceress and spectral shard, legendary. I don't even remember what's on Tyreals, might be straight up. I know there's no requirements. Is there like 60 strength or something? I think there's some high strength number. I could just be completely made up. I don't really remember. Don't remember. No more champ. Fred said a little over 1 more week he can use his weights again. Are they getting shipped in, or I can't really remember what the story is there. I know you moved and you know the rest of the fam didn't come with you right away. Are they getting shipped in, or did you hurt yourself? I can't really remember for sure. Can't remember for sure. Cannot be frozen. What are you asking there, Flippy? I'm not sure. I do have it. I got a champ Darius, if that's what you're asking. Could be. Where are we at here? Chris up here a minute ago talking about. Whoops! They just chugged that potion for no reason. Increase attack speed breakpoints. Some people just take pride in a completely optimized character. Yeah, there are some people like that. Yeah, and I kind of like you said there. I don't get it, but yeah, each their own. Some people like sauerkraut too. Their opinion's wrong, but some people eat their steaks. Never mind, I'm not gonna go there. Nope, not doing it. I was just gonna make a joke, but I decided against it. Decided against it. Wise choice, Phil. Not doing it. We're not going there, fellas. Sauerkraut is fire. No, I'll fight to the death about sauerkraut being absolutely disgustingly nasty. Sauerkraut, boy. Half a chat's about to leave here, but no. Sauerkraut, can't do it. Won't do it. Can't, won't. I'm completely intolerant to sauerkrauters. Is that a real word? Sauerkrauters? Is that what that's what they call them, right? No, I was joking. Solutions to physical immunes on Frenzy Barb. I would say Frenzy. A lot of times people would just go 1 point down to Berserk. It's shocking. It's pretty shocking, actually, how well just one singular point into Berserk works for like chopping out like an individual champion. I know it's right behind me, but you know what I'm talking about. 1 point into Berserk here. An individual champion, or like if Pindle one time when you're running him is immune to physical or something. It's shocking how well it works, to be honest. So, Atmas, yeah, you can do that. What is that? Is that amp damage to break physical immunities? I mean, there are physical sunders now, I guess, but honestly, 1 point into Berserk is probably kind of what I always did with a bunch of different type of builds, I guess. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Bunch of different barb builds. Yeah, what y'all say about that one, huh? Yeah, Saffron says, yeah, 1 point into Berserk owns. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Like, I think I was whirlwinding at Trav, and then I had put 1 point into Berserk for physical immunes. And honestly, the 1 point into Berserk was... Like, if I ran out there to kill monsters, it would kill... Well, we'll say if there's one individual monster, regardless of if it's not even immune to physical, just straight up my maxed out Whirlwind relative to 1 point into Berserk with a Grief, they were killing almost the exact same speed. Like, legit. The only thing with Berserk, you don't leech nothing, so it's real annoying. Like, it's kind of annoying at Trev's specifically. Because, yeah, getting all that fire damage, you leech some back. All right, here we go. Perfect. Mara's. Boom. Not. We'll get them next time. Brisket or buffalo wings? I mean, I feel like that's not even a fair comparison, Belair. I mean, brisket, right? Buffalo wings are just like a thing you just get all the time. And maybe it's just me, but I don't get brisket hardly. Brisket's like way more expensive, I think, right? Sunil says, "Is that cabbage?" Talking about what we said a minute ago. Sauerkraut. Yeah, sauerkraut is cabbage that you put in a barrel of vinegar and let it rot for like a month. And then they pull it out, and it's like half half like it's all like squishy and like stinks real bad. It's like, this is sauerkraut, gobble up. Now I say rot, they say it's fermented, but if you say rot, it sounds worse. So that's what I'm going with. Isn't it vinegar? I'm almost positive it's like a mixture of water and vinegar. How do you properly rot sauerkraut? I'll have to Google it. If it wasn't vinegar, I'm gonna be shocked. Not that I'm swearing I'm right, but I'm just gonna say I'd be surprised. Because I feel like it smells like vinegar. Mama Phil and my brother my mom and my brother liked sauerkraut, and it was one of the more painful experiences in the Sweet Phil household when I was a child. Just salt, you say? I don't know. Maybe it could have just been the way my mom made it, huh? If there really is no vinegar in it. Because it smelled, the whole house reeked of vinegar. Kimchi for the win? Yeah, someone else said kimchi. Extra hot kimchi. I guess I don't really know kimchi. Let me Google machine this. First of all, kimchi. What exactly does kimchi taste like? Vegetables, stuff made with cabbage. Oh, it's a specific type of kimchi. Gotcha. How to make sauerkraut? I don't know how to spell kraut. Oh yeah, that's not even close. Sauerkraut. There you go. Prepare. Mixing container. It just says to ferment them. Raw sauerkraut. All right, this is taking too long already. Sorry. I'll look it up later. Or I won't. I'll say I will and I won't. I'll try to remember. Guess I could just go like this with the voice activated, be faster. Hold up. Do you use vinegar with sauerkraut? Is that right? Let's see. Most recipes don't require vinegar. Oh, and then there's another thing that says five things to never use in sauerkraut, and it says vinegar. So I don't know. Maybe it must have been something that my family just put in it after it was done or something. I am very anti-vinegar, so, but that's only vinegar by itself. If there's things with vinegar in it, then I don't mind it. Some people were saying vinegar-based barbecue sauce I've seen there and some other things, so it's European food, it's not compatible with America. Well, just me. I'm part of that chicken nugget generation, so. I just had a funny thought. Don't want to offend anybody, but I thought it was funny. Gotta share it. So I bet you there's large crossover between people who like well-done steaks and people who don't like sauerkraut. I wonder, I should do a poll, see if there's a large crossover there. Are you cubing up sauerkraut? So I can't tell if that's a real comment or if you're making a joke about Diablo 2. Like you're cubing it. I can't tell. Kiko Man sauce. I did see you say something about Kiko Man's earlier. Maybe I need to try Kiko Man's again. Because actually, I was feeling extra cheap the other day. I was extra cheap. I bought the Aldi brand soy sauce, and the bottle is shaped and looked exactly like Kikkoman's. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually Kikkoman's with just a different label on it, because companies do that. And it doesn't taste that bad. And it's like half the price of La Choi's, so maybe I do like Kikkoman's again. The cheap stuff is chemicals. Yeah, Kikkoman's. Kikkoman's is like half the price of La Choi's, so I didn't like the Kikkoman's before, but yeah, the story I just said though. But yeah, whatever the Aldi brand is, I don't know what brand it really is. So medium steak, let it rest. Yeah, that's where. Medium is, see, the thing is for my preference here, medium would be what I want. But if I had to choose between a steak that's if it's a steak that's over medium or a steak that's like under medium and possibly a lot under medium, I would rather have the one that's above medium. I'd rather have it go to medium well than to be rare, personally. Just my opinion. Just my opinion, all right? I already know that's going to be pretty controversial there. But medium is where, like, if I go to a restaurant, I order medium because they can usually cook it right. Aldi brand Berman's or something? Yeah, Berman's, it is Berman's, but I don't know. I feel like Berman's is just like, you know, a fake label that they stick on stuff from other companies, you know what I mean? So, Rickus, yo, what's going on? Kesamortes was talking about the kimchi from where he's from there, European/Asian countries. Yeah, it's one I've heard of on those cooking shows and stuff, but yeah, not never anything I've tried. Do I like beef tartare? Probably would love it. That might be one thing that I would just not try. Like, you know, try different foods from plate. No, I don't think that's not one I don't think if someone had that, no, you should try it one time. I think I would just say no, thank you, and not eat it. Because that's beef tartare. It's just raw ground beef with some other stuff mixed in, I suppose, right? I don't think so. Someone would have to trick me into eating that or convince me in some way. Didn't I just see a red? Oh, okay. Well, thought I see another champion. Blue cheese. I'm blue cheese enjoyer. Blue cheese on some wings. Yeah. Yeah, I like blue cheese on some of that stuff. Raw with mayonnaise. Ugh, gosh. Medieval rare's the best. Medieval rare, so like uncooked. I don't know. I don't know what medieval rare means. Is that just like blue rare? Is pretty much what you mean? Maybe other places it's just called something else. Should probably drop this gold off, I think. Fred says Berman's is like Kirkland's or the Kroger's, the private select stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna steer clear of the tartarness. No good. The risk of salmonella makes the meal more exciting. Yeah, yeah, anyways. Someone says raw beef, raw eggs. Ooh, unearthed wand, unfortunate. Yeah, that's one, I guess probably no further explanation probably needed. We'll just say I'm gonna steer clear of that one. No real reason for me to eat raw ground beef. Could you imagine doing that in like the actually in the United States? Because there was all those, not all those, but like a few dozen kids died from that, like back in the 80s. From what I understand anyways, documentary watching and such, the beef system in the United States is better than most of the other meats in the United States because those, you know, like a few dozen kids died back in the 80s from tainted beef or something, you know, something like that. The whole, like, around the whole country from a bad beef in the system or something. So don't eat raw chicken. Yeah, chicken's one of the, from what I hear on some documentary, one of the worst. So make sure you cook that. No medium rare chicken, fellas. Okay. Yeah, C4, I'm right there with you, right? Shmoobla, Saffron says medieval rare is back when they couldn't even get steaks, so it was just beans. Shmoobla's all on board with that one. All on board with that one. Oh, I didn't drop the gold off again. Bro! Yeah, Sasquatch, yeah, I agree with you there. He says most people probably would be avoiding tartar. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. For sure. Oh. Trash ass, how's the Pitzerker going? It's going all right. Really, considering like the magic find and how good this build usually is, the drop's been pretty slow, I guess. Like a couple of rare items that were unuseful, but Steven's saying the 93 E. coli Jack in the Box. Maybe. I didn't think it was Jack in the Box, but I could be. Don't remember for sure. Maybe it was 90s, not 80s. Good old Ward. It's kind of a rare set item, but rare-ish. Let's go. Let's take a look at it again. This one's a cool looking one. You identify it, it doesn't look like this anymore. Boom. Good old Tibet's glory. 74% block chance though, fellas. Ooh, anti-change guide has got a good idea. Because set items can't roll ethereal, right? They should allow set items to roll ethereal. Unless they can and I'm forgetting wrong, then never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything. Pretty sure they cannot, though. Did I just see, no, I did not. Ethereal Immortal King set. There you go. Yeah, Ethereal Eisen's Heart. That's exactly what I was thinking of there, Saffron, for sure. Marty says, let's go Tyreals. Hopefully. Hopefully. It'd be cruel to lose ethereal set pieces when they break. Well, considering how uncommonly they roll ethereal, you'd almost need to... And the thing is that most set items... Like, there isn't any super rare set item that's, like, super useful and used a lot, right? It's like Trang's gloves. They're pretty common to find, right? They're used a lot, but they're pretty common to find. Tal's mask, you know, the Tal set. I guess the armor's pretty rare. But it might allow some of the other ones to be a little bit more used, huh? An ethereal, a full set of Zotted, like ethereal Immortal King's armor, Immortal King's weapon, the Ogre Maw. I mean, maybe. I mean, it'd still not be better than like a Grief, right? But I mean, you know, it's something. Ethereal Zotted G-Face? Maybe. You know, I'm not perfect at theory crafting something like that, but... Whoops. Just attack rate. And we got 3:30 already. Holy moly, time's flying. 2 hours in. Whoops, just punched the mic. My bad. So, quick shout out here. Actually, I haven't done a shout out all day here. Kind of slipped my mind. But you see the sponsor over there. See the icon, PC Bros. If you are ever in the market in the near future, looking for a pre-built PC, use the link in the code of this live stream. Head over, check out what they got, you know, on sale over there. Maybe something might pique your interest. If it does, you'd use code SweetPhil. Get a discount on a pre-built PC from the absolute legends sponsoring the stream, PC Bros. Some of y'all might recognize them too, or know who they are. They are the Toasty Bros. Toasty Bros on YouTube. They got their own pre-built PC company going on, so. Chris Pratt thinks Tal's armor is rare. It's a little rare. A little rare. I don't know, like, what rarity to compare it to, though. It's not the most common thing in the world to find. I mean, every single ladder season I don't find a Tal's armor, like something like that, so it's not like Mage Fists or something. It's not even like a Shaco. It's more rare than a Shaco. I think. Maybe I wouldn't swear to that.
I need a key.
I found 6 in 1 week. Did I? Well, that was crazy, though. That's another one that I found. I found 2 Tal's armors in back-to-back runs back in the day, in the Ancient Tunnels. And then it was like 38 runs later in the Ancient Tunnels, I found another one. That was a weird week, though. I forgot about that. But even for me, realistically, in most circumstances, it is actually kind of rare. Yeah, it's not like Death's Fathom on D-Web rare or something, you know, but... And obviously something being quote-unquote rare is going to be an opinion as well, because some people find, you know, some people find 8 high runes a week, and then other people are like, man, I can't find a high rune in like weeks. So it all depends on how much people play, and if you only play meta builds, or if you know, JSP or gear, so you always have perfect gear, or if you're like farming with bad geared builds because you're going like straight up from the bottom and you're kind of starting at the bottom right now, and so many different variables. Tons of them even. Green diadems. Yeah, that's it. Tal's armors are like green diadems. Oop, probably want to use my grief, huh? My Heart of the Oak's probably about to break here, huh? No, it's got... Keep hitting stuff with it on accident. Oopsie. Oh, baby! I knew I would find one. Let's go! Lemrune! Woo! Not an overreaction. Legendary.
I am overburdened.
Fun sock, what's going on? Cass saying even if they were ethereal, you don't think sets would really make it there? Like it wouldn't do nothing for anything? It might not. It might not. Hard to say. Chris says gold find is a waste of time. You'll die on this hill. Gold find is like specifically for going and trying to gamble, like essentially diadems or tiaras or whatever for like PvP builds. I know there are PVM builds that some of them are used on, but like trying to gamble at Griffins, maybe that is a thing now that you can reset the gambling screen, I suppose. I don't know. Personally, I'm just not a big fan of like gambling over and over and over again like that. It just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't do nothing for me. So never understood gold find. It's just another way to like gamble. And the thing is too, is when you're gold finding, you're not really just gold finding, right? Like you're also trying to get high runes from Trav. So it's kind of a combo like task. Because you're not out there like hammering Trav and being like, I'm gold finding. Oh, I don't want to waste time going back to the stash with this burr rune, so I'll just leave it on the ground. You know, like, not that you find tons of burr runes, I guess, but you're picking up on what I am laying down. How do you deal with mana on a singer? So, singer, you're definitely going to want to have an insight. I'm going to be honest, when I rock singer, I usually have, you know, enough strength and dex to wear your gear. And I think I actually split these two between here. And I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and look at, and I'd have to try it again. I may even rock like, you could do something like this for the FCR, SOJ, SOJ. They have 25% mana per on each one. Plus you get the skills, which will help out your damage. So a couple of SOJs. Arachnid's Mesh actually has 5% increased mana as well. I know some of it's behind chat here, but... And I'd have to go look. I do have videos about it if you want to check it out. But if you want to look into it, I would at least go like 2/3, 1/3 with your like remaining points if you're rocking a singer. And usually I only do singer on players 1 most of the time, so maybe players 3 sometimes, but hey Chris, yeah, I need that ID tomb. Gotta have that ID tomb. No room for burr runes. Shane saying high rune drops are killing him on single player. Fal's the best thing he's found, and he got a maul from his Hellforge. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It can feel like that sometimes. It can feel like that sometimes. If you need high runes on single player, I would really recommend doing running lower cuirass, but I know some people that's not for everybody.
It's locked.
Rune drops unaffected by magic find. True story, true story. Unaffected in any way. Yeah, players in game. The amount of players in game, each individual monster will have a higher chance of dropping a rune, but I would really recommend, under most circumstances, you check out like the drop chances based upon players count, and you have to calculate that relative to your kill speed. Because like players 3 difficulty, we'll say, on single player is boy, I don't remember any of this stuff. I don't remember the numbers here. Hold on a second. Pull it up here. Oh, look at that. This post on the Blizzard site linking to my video about it, which is kind of neat. Kind of neat that I kind of made a video about this, and then they linked to my video for the thing for me explaining it. It's kind of neat. But yeah, so this is the no drop chance. So this would be equivalent players 3 for 1. There's a 40% no drop chance, so there's a 60% chance on players 3 that a monster will drop an item. 60%. Players 7 or 8 on single player, we'll just go here 7 and 8 because there's always one person in the game. There's a 85% chance. So if you're not killing the monsters on players 8, I'd have to do the math here. You'd have to kill the monsters on players 8 at least. If you kill the monsters 50% faster on players 3 compared to players 8, then players 8 is a trap. I think. I can't do the math in the top of my head here, but yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, the monsters have 50% more HP. So from players 3, they have 150% more life. Then players 7 would be 350% more life. So unless you're doing on players 3, unless you're doing like 4x the monster's total health and damage, then like players 8 is like a trap. Yeah, what Thomas said here, I feel like in certain circumstances, depending on your build, players 3 can be a good use there. And pretty much, I guess it's going to depend what you're doing. Sometimes I make the mistake of putting what I do, and I feel like a lot of people could fall into this kind of like trap of giving advice, but they think what they do is how everybody else is going to play too. But yeah, if I ever had, if I was online ladder and I had absolutely perfect gear, I really wouldn't be out magic finding anymore, right? Unless I was holy grailing or something. So if you already have Shaco and Enigma and Infinity and all this stuff, people who would ever ask for advice on farming gear and looking for stuff, I kind of assume that if they're looking for better gear, they don't have the best gear already. So I give advice based upon that fact that I'm assuming, and I can never ask everybody exactly how they like to play and what gear they got. But I'm assuming if someone's asking me for tips or I'm giving tips on how to farm gear and stuff, they don't have perfect gear. So if you don't have perfect gear, you're probably not killing very fast on players 8 difficulty. So players 7 or 8 difficulty. And if you're not killing fast on players 7 or 8 difficulty, you're not going to want to do it. It's a trap. So I know that was kind of a long explanation there, but I've gotten attacked for that before by not recommending to people to not farm on players 8 difficulty when I'm talking to the average Diablo 2 player. But there might be a... Yeah. Oh, let's go! It's another one. Yeah. It's another one. Oh, love them lem runes. Fellas, let's go. Oh, Saffron, you're right. I forgot. It starts at a monster's life pool is 100%. It doesn't start at 0%. Duh. That makes sense. Yeah. P1's 100, then 150, then 200. Yeah. Okay. I'm picking up Shalane down. Now that you say that, I do recall that now. Sobel Blade saying 20 runs on LK, no Enigma yet. So you're running around clicking every poppable, huh? Yeah, online lower Kuros, you said you got a low rune. I feel like that's pretty good luck, even just getting a low rune like that in only 20 runs. I know you were running around clicking everything, but yeah, I would never recommend to somebody to run lower Kuros on Trav. Or, what did I just say? Lower Kuros online, personally. Personal opinion here. So here on Twitch saying, yeah, if your build's not great, just run players 1. If your build is mid, you can go players 3. God tier, sure, players 7. Pretty much. Yeah. And I kind of base, the thing is too is, and I didn't mention this here, but I kind of base what I view as the average Diablo 2 player based on polling that I've done on my channel, where I've asked people like, most people have stopped playing season, whatever season it was, 3, 4. So it's kind of when D2R was a little more hype. Like, did you get your best gear that you were hoping to get? And like 87% of people said no. So what I'm assuming is most people don't get perfect gear. And there was some other things like, how many high runes do you average on getting per season? And this was after like season 5 or something. Most people checked off either almost, it was like 95% of people said 1 or 2 or none is what they usually, number of high runes they usually get in the season. So yeah, double lem rune drop today. That's how you know I'm cheating, when I start finding lem runes all the time. Setting my map seed and just popping lem runes for days.
I am overburdened.
Nicholas said, started a new grail, let's see how long it takes. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully you get luckier than me. I've been going on this for like a couple of years, so. Been like 2 years at least, probably. Actually, it's probably been like 3 years because, I mean, how long ago did D4 come out? Over a year ago now, so. Wow. Yeah. Mad Dog said playing single player, trying to improve on speed run stuff. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's something I kind of want to look into more, but just gotta sit down and take the time out of it, huh? Saffron says a lot of people quit ladder when they complete the game. Maybe. I mean, we're talking average here, you know? If you probably if you're regularly watching a Diablo 2 stream, you're probably like in the top 1%, right? Most people are just like working 60 hours, they come home, they got to take their kid to, you know, t-ball practice, and then they got to cut the grass, and, you know, they got to get the leaves out of the gutters, and, you know, maybe after their kid goes to bed and their wife was tired and went to sleep, they can play for Diablo 2 for an hour on their PS5 or something, right? Like, I feel like that is kind of like the norm for a lot of people. Oh, Grimal. Could be wrong, because it's impossible to like poll for that, but, you know, I kind of combined like the results from several different polls to kind of come up with my conclusion that the average Diablo 2 player is way more casual than a lot of people who regularly are into, you know, video gaming all the time in Diablo 2 would think they are. Jesse said, Phil just perfectly described me to a T. Oh, there you go. Phil lost his hair trying to find Tyreals might. No. It was way before that. Mad Dog says that's sort of what he does. He finishes a campaign, farm, and just get a few things, and that's just kind of what he does. Phil, do you not follow Halo 2 MLG? Major League Gaming? No? Is that supposed to be something that I know what it is more though, so than what it is? Or is that, it sounds familiar. Is that like one of Snowpro's YouTube channels or something? I can't really remember. Why does that sound so familiar? But I don't know why. Ooh, Bloodletter, let's go! Wait, 140, isn't that perfect? On that? Dude. I had a Bloodletter back in the day and I thought it was so cool. Another one of those stories from Phil. Few weeks ago, I found a unique sacred armor. Back to back, says Squigs. Both Templars. Sounds like a very common story from people. Yeah. I found a bunch of sacred armors that were unique. Always Templars. Then you always got those people that really annoy me when they're like, yeah, last season I found a unique sacred armor off of Vale. It was Tyreals. Ugh. Dang you, game. Good old Grimhelm here we could use for certain. Oh no, I can see right there it's not ethereal. RIP. Unfortunate, but an absolutely classic item right here. 19 on the DR anyways. The 6s I believe are anti-perf, but good old Vamp Gaze. Dark Woods. Spam Farm Treehead Woodfist. Terrorized Treehead. Ugh. Top level competitive scene for Halo 2, says Chris. No, I didn't really follow that Halo 2 MLG or whatever, so Ogre 1 and Ogre 2. Nice.
Good job.
Good old Halo 2, man. What a freaking great game. Remember back in the day when there would be like the first game and then another one would come out in the series and it was like even better than the first one? Like Halo 1 was amazing and then Halo 2 comes out and it was like jaw-dropping, or Tony Hawk 1 and Tony Hawk 2. Like the second one was like even better than the first, but the first one was crazy at the time too. Those were the days. Those were the days. I feel like every sequel that comes out nowadays, maybe not everyone, people probably have examples, but it just seems like nothing lives up to the hype anymore. But man, Halo 2, oh my gosh, that was so... We'll never get those times back, fellas. We'll never get those times back. Diablo 1 then to Diablo 2. There you go. Exactly, exactly. Fallout 3 was goated. Fallout 3 was good. I liked Halo 2. Hard to say if I liked it more, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't... That was a long time ago. Remembering the nuances of each game, I feel like are hard to really remember offhand right now. But I do remember the shockingness between Halo 1 and Halo 2. Like everything that you could think of that in Halo 1 that you were like, man, I wish... I don't remember exactly everything, but I just remember thinking like, man, that everything we wanted, they put in this thing. And then Tony Hawk Pro Skater, they added in like you could manual between like tricks and stuff. Oh my gosh. Get out of town. Dreams do come true. Yeah, Halo 3, I do remember that one still being really good, right? So Fallout 1, Fallout 2. I don't know about those ones. Which Fallout? Hold on a second. I thought Fallout, no, not the American TV series. Out of here. Wasn't that one that started off to where... Which one? Yeah, I don't think I ever played the first Fallout. Was Fallout New Vegas like a remake of Fallout 2? I can't really remember for sure. Because there was Fallout New Vegas, and then I feel like it was Fallout... Was it Fallout 3 was New Vegas, and then Fallout 4? I can't really remember the way it went. Let me see here. Where's my new Treehead Woodfist around here, huh? Or I could just take out these guys. Let's think all the experience we're getting out here. Someone give me a 2-line explanation of the Fallout order there. I can't really remember. So I played New Vegas first just because it was like triple on sale. I had heard it was great, you know, and I got it and I was like, whoa. Holy moly, this is good. Treehead, where are you? New Vegas goes with 3. Why is there no tree heads anywhere? Where are you at? Oh, here he is. That's not too bad. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. Gotcha. Him. It's like running Pindle with another champion right next to you all the time.
I can't carry anymore.
1 and 2 are old school, huh? Were 1 and 2 just only PC, or Fallout 3. I don't remember if I played Fallout 3 or not. What order? I feel like I did play Fallout 3. Yeah. So Fallout 3 was before New Vegas? Let me look here. Fallout 3 was 2008. And New Vegas was 2010. Oh, okay. Well, look at that. For some reason, I guess I thought... Yeah, I don't know. Ooh.
I am overburdened.
Interesting. I think I thought that 3 was after New Vegas for some reason. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Wasn't, and see, some of you guys probably know the lore of the series and whatnot better than me for sure. Wasn't there a different writer or creator or something for New Vegas, and then like all the like OG fans or whatever you want to call it all loved New Vegas for whatever reason, like they thought it was just like way better than 4. I seem to remember hearing / seeing something about that. Majora's Mask. I'm not sure what that stuff means. Is that sounds like is that Zelda game names? I think I never played Zelda stuff, so so New Vegas had 1 and 2 writers. Oh, that's kind of weird. How did they? I wonder how they managed that. I don't know the full setup here, but how did they make Fallout 3, and then they essentially made a co-story of Fallout New Vegas from the first writers after they made the 3rd, and then made like this add-on for New Vegas? Huh. Hired by Bethesda to make Fallout New Vegas. Strange. A strange, it sounds like a strange, what do you call it? Just way that happened, I guess. Ooh, Frostburns. There we go. I mean, FCR, Lightning Res, Baby Fire, Little Life Leech. That's an okay one. I wish the reses were higher. FCR with Fire or Lightning Res to make up for like a Sunday or something would be cool, but not super great. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna toss it actually. It's not too bad, but yeah, right now it's not there for me. World of Warcraft back in time. That's another one I never. World of Warcraft. That was one that, and we've talked about this one a bunch on stream, being you know, so popular of a game and Blizzard and whatnot. But yeah, when I found out that had a monthly fee, I instantly returned it to the shelf. Why FCR rings always have attack rating though? A lot of times, yeah, a lot of times. N64 Zelda's incredible games. Yeah, I was not a Nintendo guy. Not a Nintendo guy. I'd say around that time it was... There's definitely the Halos, and then I transitioned more into like the Call of Duties around that time, so... Saffron saying monthly fee was the best form of monetization ever made. Well, I wouldn't go that far. the best form of post-sale, post-game sale monetization that there is, I'd say. There you go. That's how you do it. I'm a big fan of buying a game and then playing it. But obviously, that's never going to happen again in the history of mankind, so... Well, occasional games here and there. I'm not going to say never. There are some of them. Baldur's Gate, right? Neil said never played WoW or Grand Theft Auto games. I definitely played some of the Grand Theft Autos, San Andreas, and I forget what number we're on for Grand Theft Auto, but 4 or 5 or whatever number it is. Grand Charm. Oh, and a Kraken Shell and a Chaos Armor. So Leviathan popping off here. Kind of rare. It's the Elite base. It's unique. Not used a lot though. Perfect Sunder Charm, right? Boom! Oh, 74. But Fire Sunday, Chaos Armor, Tranks? Oh, got it right. I always mix that up with Alders. So, got that one right magically. And Tri-Res Boots. Oh, well, Magic Find, Lightning Fire are the important ones with Poison Length reduced and Walk Run. I mean, level 16, but like that matters for me. But anyways, those actually are not bad boots. So kind of a nutty run there for a second. I like those boots. They could be better, but you know, everything's rolled pretty good with the right stuff. I think I'm gonna hang on to those. Compare those to what I got on my mule and whatnot. Yeah. Definitely solid keepers right there. Saffron saying games like WoW can't purchase on the can't function on a single purchase model. Yeah, I'm just too cheap for that kind of stuff for sure, Saffron. So too cheap for that kind of stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna walk right over there and grab one of my sparkling waters. I'm gonna be back in 11 seconds. Literally 11. And exactly 11. See, I actually was back already, but actually I waited just on the other side of the camera so that I could, you know, so it'd be exactly 11 seconds. I stood there for a second, waited, so. Oh, we moved him already over. 17 magic find on that boot. Yeah, it's not too bad, for sure. Frenetic, what's going on? Not often you see me on the melee build. Yeah, not a ton, but this is the best MF for around, you know what I'm saying? Spam farming at terrorized treehead woodfist like a G. Like a G. Do you drink Zoa? I don't know what that means, so no, definitely not. Saffron saying better to get a monthly fee than microtransactions. Yeah, I would say probably. I just don't think I could ever get into a monthly fee game because I would never want to start paying for it. Like, I know you've probably heard this story before, but yeah, when I went to buy WoW and it's like, man, everyone's talking about this game. Everyone says it's crazy, amazing, it's insane. I'll go buy it. So I go to buy it. It's like $60. And I'm talking to the dude at Best Buy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just, you know, I'm sure you know, but yeah, there's a $15 monthly fee." Oh, boy. Dual Leech Java. I mean, bonus attack rating on Java is not going to be huge. I don't know what you... 5 to light radius. Unfortunate, not quite there though. Man, Dual Leech bonus attack rating. And plus with that light radius, it's so godly. I guess they're not, you know, maybe I was a little overboard on how close they were, but still. Favorite fruit? I don't know. I guess a banana, but I don't really eat a ton of fruit. Whoa! Tree head, what are you doing to me over here, bro? Corona.
I am over.
Yeah, frenetic. I have no idea. I have no idea. The Java glove luck is crazy. EQ and I don't know what those acronyms are or whatever, but I'll take your word on it.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Saffron saying 15 bucks is hard to swallow. Yes. For 15-year-old me, also yes. Yeah. It's like, really? That's like all the birthday money I got from my grandma. Like, what's going on? You hit the monster. Thank you. Okay, I guess that's everything. I don't know. Didn't know Treehead was worth farming. Well, he's terrorized. You know, I figured I'd switch it up for a little bit. I was hitting the pits for like 2.5 hours. I was like, well, he's terrorized, by the way. Just throwing it out there. Plus, there's a champion right next to him all the time, so it's kind of like running Pindle. High enough level to drop Tyreals Might, and there's a champion right there, so kind of like running Pindle. But, and there's probably, well, there's a giant pack here. I was gonna say I should look around to see if there's any like guaranteed other champion packs around, like, so I could hop into a game, instantly hit like 6 like packs or something. But don't want to look around too. Well, these encampments usually are hard to find champions there by them, so try to explain to your parents you need 15 bucks a month. Right. Yeah, explain to your parents that you need to take up the home phone line for 8 hours a day, and they need to pay you 15 bucks a month to do it. Oh yeah, I also need $60 to buy this game too. Ah, see, there's no champions anywhere. That's how you end up wasting your time teleporting around looking for champions. Oop, I'm froze. I'm froze. Are they there? Yeah, I feel like inconsistency of where they're going to be at. Not worth it. I didn't think of that, Saffron. Yeah. You need a new computer because when you're trying to do raids, it's lagging. Strider, this is just players 1. Zerker Barbs, sniping champions, you only need P1. Anything over P1's a waste for this specific deal. Okay. Destiny or Destiny 2? Nope, have not. Nope, nope, nope. I played Diablo 2 though. Yeah, I don't venture out too much. Chris said his dad played, shared an account. There you go. There you go. Man, computers back in the day. Just imagine how much they cost for like such little power. You got like a 28 megabyte hard drive or something. Any of the Final Fantasies? I did play Final Fantasy. See, those are old enough that I actually had time, or I took the time to like play a few different video games. Yeah, I was a big fan of 7, 8, and 9, the ones for PS1. I played 7, 8, and 9, and then I played 10, and I couldn't stand 10. I know a lot of people like love Final Fantasy 10, but like it was like 2 hours of cutscenes at the start of the game, and then like, oh, here's the cutscene's over. Then you run for like 100 feet, and then another cutscene, and then you go fight a boss, and there's another cutscene, and then it's like, oh my gosh. After like probably 6 or 7 hours of just like, you know, maybe you do like a boss fight or some fight, and then there's a cutscene. I was like, all right, I'm done with this. And yes, I might be exaggerating, but still. There was just too many cutscenes everywhere, and it just ruined the game for me, kind of, sort of. I did play... I see someone said 15. I did not... 15. Was it 13 or 14, maybe? I played one of those ones, and it was... okay, I guess. It was okay. I did actually beat it, too. I just played it one time, played it all the way through and beat it, so... But I don't remember which one it was. It not the online one, but it was like I think it was 14 maybe. But yeah, 10 and 10 too. I didn't really like. Good old Wata Walks. A lot of stuff to watch at the start of Final Fantasy X. Yeah. Yep. Ogriax, come on, cruel of quickness. Oh, ferocious of transcendence. Interesting. Not good, only interesting. Ten was good. Infractus says, yeah, a lot of people did like 10, and I know I'm kind of out on an island, but I did not like it, so. Not picking up treks. I'm pretty sure those were water walks, or were they not water walks? Did I look at it wrong? Did I read the wrong name? They were shark skin, right? Min strength,
I can't carry anymore.
Marty said doing a perfect game run. What are you... Did I miss... What are you doing a perfect game run on there, Marty? I must have missed part of that comment, maybe. You have a build video for this barb? Yeah, I definitely have a build for this barb somewhere. So I don't have it listed down below or anything, but I could get that for some people if they need it. How much MF? On the attack side, we're sitting at 641. So could get it up a little bit higher, but I decided to not really worry about it and decided to get Canopy Frozen and some other stuff instead. Yeah, you definitely could look it up. Sweet Phil Pitzerker could pop up on my channel. I'll try to get it. I'm going to be using this for a few days, so I'll try to get it in the description so I can point down to that. Lazy Phil striking again here, I guess. Lazy Phil. Walk around hit recovery, maximum poison res. Yeah, because 40 some max on that, but you really kind of want poison length reduced, right? I mean, poison res is good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that? 30, 10, 40, 19? What do you guys think of that? It's not bad. Got some uses you could have, so. Maybe I'll hang on to it, look at what I got. Oh, Final Fantasy VII, Marty's talking about. Gotcha. Checking in from the trip. Wicked. Hopefully you're having a great trip, my dude. It's checking in for a second. Get back to enjoying yourself. Wicked. Hopefully you have a great trip there. Great. Was it a vacation or a work trip? I can't remember, but either way, I hope it's good for you. Not good enough. Good enough for Phil, though. Good enough for Phil on single player. Because the poison res, you want that poison res, poison length reduced for Energy Shield Nova, right? All the other resistances are not nearly as consequential, right? That was the thought there anyways, right? Right? Maybe. I've ever made brand. No, I have not made brand. I actually, after I made my Fury Druid or whatever, I was looking around to see I just kind of glanced to see what other people were doing frenetic, and I did come across that video. Seems a bit, I don't know, what word am I trying to think of here? Elaborate for my liking, I guess. Swapping over to it, waiting for something to hit you. I don't know. A little bit much. Don't you have the aura for that? Well, yeah, but the cure aura, cleansing. But it doesn't work immediately. That should have been Tal's. Oh. Another champ. Look at them all around here. Jeez. Wondering if it was worth a jaw for the brand. Boy, I don't think I would play the build that way. But, I mean, I did see, what's his name? Dark Humility, I think was the video from that had the brand on the other side. But then with the thing that too is you have to battle order up, then have extra gear on swap, right? I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life. Oh, Dole Rune. They're popping off now, fellas. skip battle orders. I mean, I suppose. I mean, I guess they do. I don't know. So then you're going to be rocking. You say they got enough life as it is, so you're not going to use the extra damage from whatchamacallit, the barb of the wolf, or heart of the Wolverine. Instead, you're going to use the one to give you life, so you don't have to battle order up. I mean, I would probably just stick to a simpler way. I think not swapping over brand to get hit. You know, I don't know. Just looked like something I didn't want to do. $430. Okay. All right. Got a little bit more to go here. We're gonna have to get off, get dinner, get ready for bowling tonight. Hopefully, I bowl similar to how I bowled last week. Anyone who didn't hear, last week, my first game, and I'm not usually this good. My average right now is at a 169. So 1 point under 170. There's nothing crazy about 169, don't worry. 169. I bowled a 232 last week for the first game and a 223 for my second game. We don't need to talk about the third game. Don't need to talk about the third game. Which I'm just kidding, I'll tell you. I bowled this. I guess this is how you end up with an average of 170, huh? My second game was a 130. Unfortunately. I don't know what happened. It just fell apart for me. Couldn't get a strike. The thing is, in those other games, I was like, strike. All night, I was missing spares. I don't know what was going on. I usually don't miss a ton of spares, but all night I was missing spares. Yeah. So in the third game, I was missing spares, and yeah, I wasn't getting strikes. It's going to be a real bad time for your score if you can't get strikes or spares. From what I hear, I'm not an expert, but... Oh, a little ring hiding. I didn't even see that. Quad res ring. Actually, 35 on the cold. Just a little interesting there. Need more attack rating. Yeah, I would have bowled better. More attack rating. Yeah, some of you, I know. Yeah, if you don't bowl at all, yeah. Some people saying Fred, lucky to clear 100. 130 would be a great game for Chris. Yeah, I've been getting better. I'm usually... Let's see, what did it start off at? I started bowling... This is my third year bowling. I think I was right around 140. So, I mean, I brought my pins up like 30 pins over the last 3 years. I mean, 10 pins a year average. I mean... Well, actually, I take that back because I hate the way they find your first average. You know... They take your first 6 games and boom, that's automatically your average, right? Well, unfortunately, my first 6 games I bowled like 195, and this is the first games I bowled in a league ever. It was like 190 something, 170, 180 something, and so my average was like 170. And over the course of the season, my average got all the way down to like 138 or something, because like I was so bad. But for some reason, I bought a brand new ball. It was brand new ball carry is what it was. When you buy a brand new ball, you just get all these strikes for some reason. But yeah. Fred said I got too sober on the third game. Probably not. That's the thing. I was probably more sober or obviously more sober, I guess, but I usually have like a beer per game. But the waitress never came around, so the first game I didn't have a beer, and then she didn't come around for the second game either, so I had to make up for it. So right after the second game started, I went and got a beer, drank it real quick, went and got another beer before the second game was over, drank it, and then by the third game I went and got another beer, And then, yeah. Then I did real bad the third game. So I'm guessing it was probably more about that. I wasn't like ham-boned or anything, but it just like threw me off. You know what I mean? Yeah, open frames will get you, no doubt. Like, they more than get you. But I'm not good enough to where I'm never going to have an open frames ever. But yeah, I've had a few clean games, and yeah, that one, even that 232, my first frame wasn't open, so I 9 opened on the first frame of the night, and still got a 232. So. New ball ain't all jacked up. Well, I don't know. I think it's just kind of like a funny myth or whatever that, you know, new ball carry. I don't really think they get like quote unquote jacked up all that much to where they are hurting your performance. I mean, they could, I guess, but not generally. 300 and Wii bowling. There you go. There you go. Drinking just makes you better at darts and beer pong. There you go. There you go. A little bit of golf too. A little bit of golf. 100% enhanced defense. A lot of Java popping up on these. Maybe that's about to happen. Maybe I'm about to get some Java gloves here, fellas, huh? Maybe? Another dull rune, yeah. 220 gloves are a myth, right? True story. Yeah, Fred rocking the house ball challenge, rocking the house balls. Yeah, it's tough to really get anything going with the house ball. But yeah, I get if if you don't bowl hardly ever, you just take your kids once in a while, or maybe something like that. A kid's birthday party you go to. I gotcha. Yeah, I never got a ball till I started this league, and the thing is too, if you're gonna bowl like a couple times a year, you really might as well just get your own ball, because they're kind of really cheap. Like for somebody our level or whatever you want to call it, you can get like a cheap bowling ball that'll help you out astronomically better than a house ball for like 120 bucks. Like that's drilled out the door, go home with it. You know what I mean? Okay, not quite there, but in a tear zone you could get 2 skills, but close, I guess. For the price, you know. Tyreals or a 300? Probably the 300, because I'm getting that tonight. Let's go. Olerix, what's going on? So you like the videos? Thank you so much, man. Thank you for watching the videos. Means a lot. Helping keep the dream alive. Appreciate you. George is a myth. Oh, roasted. No, they do exist. Last season, like on day 2 of ladder, I found 220 Java gloves. So they exist. I just don't understand how I can't get any 220s here on offline single player. Like, I'm literally at the point where I'm going to complete a holy grail before finding 220 Java gloves. And that's not even going to be hyperbole or an exaggeration or anything. I could very well find a Tyreals Might right now, complete the Holy Grail before finding 220 Java gloves. Like, dream of finding Tyreals Might? Well, really I was meaning people watching the videos keeping the dream alive of being a YouTuber, but that too. Being a streamer, YouTuber. But yeah, Tyreals Might is kind of the dream right now, huh? But you got a ball, just hasn't been drilled yet? Interesting. Chris says full zombies. It's not completely terrible, actually. Yeah, Chris, they actually use, I don't really dabble around in it too much because I don't use Act 5 Mercenary, but I've seen it in use. Act 5 Mercenary with zombies is actually not too bad either. It's not like great. It's not great, but it actually does like work. I know you said that because that's the zombie sword popped off over there a second ago. I've seen so. You play less than me, and even you found Tyreals. Well, Tyreals is a complete luck thing, like complete luck. I don't think it's super uncommon for like the amount that I've actually played to not have found Tyreals Might. Maybe it's a little bit unlucky, but the 220 Java gloves is stupid unlucky. Oh boy, never finding the amount of time it took me before I got my first high rune from Trav was crazy. I do have a lot of Reaper's Tolls, but I never found an ethereal Reaper's Toll. So. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. The only thing that's good, I like with this right here, I can kind of read chat a little bit easier. I don't have to teleport around constantly looking for champions. I can just like spam these guys and check it out. George, yeah, you rock some of the 320s from vendors. You said Bo is there, but yeah, you can get Javas too. I do know you can, and yeah, I guess I could be running over here right now and just like. But I am kind of angrily not shopping for Java gloves. Immortal Kings? Angrily. Out of spite. How long it took you to find a Wisp? True story. It did take me like a year and a half of offline single player to find a Wisp. This is true. I guess while you hop over here, you might as well look at the armors too, huh? Don't really need to look at all of them, but, you know, I did anyways. Those noobs that have found it already. Yeah, there's just some of that luck stuff, right? Shamshir. Yeah, there's not really a lot of gloves here. You say Anya. I don't know. I don't really do a ton of shopping, so I kind of know where you can find this stuff, but I don't really look into it a whole lot. Another spiderweb sash, huh? Try to see with the cow portal. Yes, it's not a terrible idea. The only issue, I actually did a video about a lot of things. I guess I could say it all the time, but so I tested the shopping times between going through the cow portal next to Anya or telekinesising the waypoint. It's actually, that's another one with 40 poison. Oh, fire this time, huh? I actually, oh, did I see another? Oh, there he is. So what I was trying to say there before I got distracted, it's actually faster to, like, if you have a sorceress, to telekinesis the waypoint, go to like the cold plains and come back super quick, and then run over. With this map with it right here, you can like go like this, boom, telekinesis, get back, get out, run back over here. Because when you try to go through the portals, it's like, I can't, I must wait, I can't, you know, like that. Now, but back in the day, it wasn't like that. You could just dive in and out, but you can go a little bit faster. Kind of an offline, another spiderweb sash that's rare. That's kind of crazy. Maybe just a setup mainly for Mahimo Curio. Rerolling your map on single player. I guess you could do that online too. Town exits top right over here. Can run that. Yeah. Guess I never thought about that one. I don't remember if I did or not. I don't remember if I forgot. I can't do this yet. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I missed a Grand Charm. How would I miss a Grand Charm just running this? Is that even possible? I don't think it is. Oopsie. Ooh, J-Mod there though, huh? J-Mod. It's pretty much like 100% of J-Mod for sure. Oh. Next time. It's not possible. If I missed a Grand Charm, that would be the first time that's ever happened. So, I don't think it is. I don't think that happened. There's no way I could do that. Imagine if there was a way to like prove what it would have been. And you could actually say like, yeah, it was a 45 life skiller. Be real rough. Watch out for the northern lights tonight. Interesting. Where I live at, it's like city enough that usually it's like impossible to see anyways when they did happen, but I didn't even hear about them if it is happening in this area. Best God tier drop so far. Been pretty slow today, I'm gonna be honest. Been pretty slow. Let's see. Ral runes? Maybe Lems? Boy, I wouldn't even know what to say for the best drop today. Don't even know. Missed the drops logs. Everybody would rage. Yeah, I know, right? Spam farm Bone Ash instead of Andy. I didn't do that for an hour. I did that for like 5 minutes one time for the lulls, but yeah, no, I never really spam farm Bone Ash. Oh yeah, them rare boots. That probably was the best drop today. Maybe those ones? Lightning Fire, Poison Length Reduce, Magic Vine Walk Run. Yeah, I've been a little slow. You know, it is what it is. Is what it is. Gotcha, Jesse, gotcha. Field affecting North America. Yeah, any of the times when there's been Northern Lights, even when they're like the most powerful, or you know, the best to view or whatever. Ah, almost an energy shield orb there. Not that super hype, but it's so bright. Like I'm so close to the city, kind of, sorta. I'm not really that close to the city, but it's like suburbs, a bunch of lights everywhere, so can't see too much. Like where we lived, when it was the brightest, if you look to the north, it was kind of like, sort of like purpley, like on the horizon, sort of. Like that's all you could see. Like the opposite direction of Detroit. Crash, what's going on? Hopping back in, I'm guessing. How's the drops? Not too great today, but living the dream, having a good time. Healthy. Got bowling tonight, can't complain. 220 Java gloves right now. I mean, that's got good stuff on it, but there's no increased attack speed. So I think even for Boa, you can't really use those, right? You kind of like attack speed or bust. I'm not mistaken here, right? Fellas? Gotta smoke some northern lights to see the northern lights. I'm assuming I understand that joke. Junk? I mean, they're good, but they don't have attack speed. Do I live close to Sault Ste. Marie? No, I do not. I live in the Metro Detroit suburbs area. Depends on the other items. Yeah, I guess I did just talk about earlier how I don't really pay too much attention to attack speed breakpoints. Could probably make a build with them. The thing is, I do have some boa gloves, but I don't know what else is even on them. Life Leech, it's got the Dex, Fire Res, Baby Magic Find, which 12 is fine. I'll look at and see what I got, I guess. Have to take the time to look at it. I know they're not super, but sometimes, you know, you just got what you got. You gotta deal with it. Almost missed that Grand Charm. Or no, I mean, no I didn't. Oh, not that great. 12 Magic Find. A little bit of life. Chicken fried tofu in the YouTube algorithm. Oh man, let's go. See, that's the thing with YouTube. It'll hear you talking, or it'll see what you type into YouTube and stuff. You're like, oh, tofu, that's crazy. And all of a sudden, all your algorithms, all the different things are all talking about tofu all of a sudden. good old internet. Bill lives further south than Toronto. Is that true? Might be. Let's see. Detroit is north of Windsor. I know that. What? That's not what I asked. Google. All right. It's not popping up fast enough. Wasn't there another champion over here? Thought there was. Maybe it came up closer, I guess? Don't know. Chris says close, but Toronto's further north. Yeah, there is one thing I didn't realize that I just kind of found out, speaking of Canada and being north and stuff, like 80% of Canada's population lives like further south than like Seattle or something, like something crazy like that. Because all of Canada's population is like crammed in that one little peninsula kind of that comes down. Not all of it, obviously. And like the part that comes up over like north of New York and stuff. I'm assuming because it's so like rugged and the winters are so tough further north, and infrastructure up that way, building it and maintaining it would be a disaster. I'm assuming. Not a Canada expert here, but Canadians are not real. Sure, they're real. I've seen them before. They got the flappy heads, and they're like, "Hey, what's up? What are you talking about, guy?" I'm like, "I don't know, friend." South Park reference. Anybody doesn't get that? 80% of Canada's population's in Toronto. Well, I guess that's how you get that stat then, huh? So they tricked me. They could have just said in Toronto. No, it can't be 80% of the population in Toronto. But yeah, Toronto is a big city, right? For sure. Owls. Beautiful frozen hellscape, says Chris. DJ saying, then you got those of you in Newfoundland just trying to exist. I'm guessing that's more northern Canada, right? Or a more rugged part of Canada. Legendary axe right here. Ooh, the Death Spade. Metro part of Tokyo has the same population as Canada. I could believe it. I don't know that to be fact, but I could believe it. Tokyo's a crazy, huge city, right? Insane. DM, we exist. We exist. No talking bad about Canada. Our friendly brethren to the north. Frenetic said that was a stat he's seen on Wikipedia, so you know it's true. No, I mean, in general, you can trust Wikipedia. I know I said that sarcastically, but... Grim Scythe. Angry comment incoming. Two more minutes to 5 o'clock. Figured probably a good time to shout out. Mega thanks to obviously the sponsor of the video, PC Bros. You see the icon over in the corner over there. Oh, over there, I mean. They're sponsoring the stream here for the last few weeks and for a little while longer. Make sure you check them out. Link in the description on YouTube or on Twitch or YouTube. You can exclamation sponsor. It'll pop you up with a link to their website. Go through the link there, the Sweet Phil link to the PC Bros. Check out what they got. Maybe something sparks your interest. Maybe there's something over there if you're in the market for a pre-built PC. Use code SweetPhil at checkout to get a discount there on your PC. And obviously, full transparency, I do get a small commission from that as well if you do use my code and go through my link there.
I can't carry.
Tokyo 41 million, Canada 39, says Frenetic. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. Now or later. Now or later. I did not see that lake. Oh, wait. When you say posted in Discord, I can't remember. Did you send me some DMs of some pictures? I can't remember offhand here. I get a lot of messages, I'm going to be honest. You all would be shocked the number of emails and messages I get every day. Oop, where am I? Oh, it just switched. Just switched. Never challenged a newfie to a drinking challenge? Yeah, I wouldn't at my advanced stage either anyways, so. But, a lot of pictures of dudes. No, Saffron, not. You misunderstood me. Let's go to, yeah, why not? We'll send Twitch over to a god tier content creator. This guy was making YouTube videos of D2 stuff before I started. So we'll send you over to Sir Fox there on Twitch. We'll send you all over there. And yeah, mega thank you guys so much for joining me here on a Wednesday. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful week, Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, with that being said, peace out, fellas. Don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh.
Oh man. Sweet Phil with a 62 people rate, man. Thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate that. That is very nice of you. I needed that right now. This is a struggle. Doing level 1 to Hellbell with, oh fuck, don't die. With Summer Necro, that's a pain in the butt, man. That's a pain in the butt. Welcome in, people. Hello, Sweet Phil. Yeah, I've been 9 hours and 17 minutes to go through normal, and now I'm Act 3 Nightmare. It's been 9 hours and 17 minutes.